All right, let's go see. Let's go see what's up in the dungeon this week. All Saints Day. Not a great one. I think we need to start unlocking the warrens and the wields. I would like to do more mediums, but these ones aren't going to have mediums unless we unlock more of it anyway. So we'll probably go to the warrens this week. We do need to start taking some other lower levels. We do have healing trinkets now, which is going to help us out a lot. So some material things. Sickly. Beast Slayer Luminous, but sickly. It's War of Mine on sale. This War of Mine is a good game, but it's like a really heavy game. Like, it's pretty brutal. It feels more like you're playing a demonstration of how urban war can be more so than like playing a game. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's pretty dark. But it's a good game. Same people that made Frostpunk, yeah. Yeah, I really like Frostpunk. So Frostpunk is also kind of repetitive, but there are different branches you can go in, and there's different missions, and there's a sandbox mode. It feels like They Are Billions should go more towards that route with a variety, and I think it would be in a really good spot. Squids from Space, that wasn't bad actually. I was surprised. Clumsy natural swing, we can do that. Oh, I'm gonna go in with a full team of level 0s. They'll be okay, right? What's the worst that could happen? Hey Joker, welcome in. My squid from space, not that I know of. You know what, I never asked my mom though, maybe. Maybe. How you doing, Brad? Welcome on in. I'm probably gonna get rid of Bladed Wolf, actually. We used Bladed Wolf for what he was good for, and now we're sending him away.
This one has become vestigial. Useless.
Someone say Vestal? Miss my beautiful face. I don't know what to say back. I missed your beautiful name. Hey, Debrana. How are things going? I like XCOM Enemy. Oh, I played Enemy with it. I mean, that's the same thing, though. No, I really liked XCOM. I want to get back to it at some point. XCOM 2, I loved. Like, XCOM 2 was one of the games I enjoyed playing the most in recent memory. And XCOM 1 was good, too. I didn't like as much as XCOM 2, but I still enjoyed it a lot. I kind of want to get rid of someone else for that Vestal. I guess I could get rid of Jarizi for it. Yeah, that should be alright. To a mistress in your absence. What was their name? No, I don't. It's alright. I forgive you, Barana. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad you
Shoulders, wild
have a
eyes, and a
clean conscience.
gait. This one is no more good to us.
Safe side, Stu Buar. So to get Frostpunk, it's a good game. I really like Frostpunk. I've played it for 3 or 4 streams total. I enjoyed it every time. Alright, double healing trinkets on our Vestal. Our Hellion, we're going to do Damage Stone. Also going to give her a Speed Stone. Houndmaster, I'm going to do Book of Sanity. Our Hyman, I'm going to do Warrior's Bracer. I actually kind of want to lower his speed a little bit so that hopefully our Hellion goes before him so they don't compete for position 1. So I'm going to do a Protection Stone. Blight Resist. Sea mammal with a degree in molecular manipulation. No! I know who you're talking about. Hellion is officially stoned. Hey, how you doing, Niobium? It's Miller time. Welcome in Miller time. Alright. Tips for getting money early game. Seem to burn through all the money you earned. Just stress healing and provisions. So there's a few things you can do. One of the best pieces of advice is go to places that not only you earn money, but that keep you from spending money. So my best example for that, a lot of people hate going to the Cove. I love the Cove though, because in the Cove, there's a lot of eerie coral. And if you can get rid of negative quirks with eerie coral, then you don't have to pay to get rid of them. Pelagic Guardian fights, you can use those for recovery. That way you don't have to stress heal as much back in town. You can take a Plague Doctor in there, which is very good for the Cove in general, and then you can get rid of disease through camping, which doesn't really cost you anything. So the more money you can avoid spending by doing those recovery type things in the dungeons, the better, obviously. The other thing is I level my roster very evenly. So like we have level 3s, right? So we could go to a veteran dungeon, but to go to a veteran dungeon, I'm going to have to upgrade their gear. That's going to cost a lot of money. So there's no reason to do that. So I'm leveling up things evenly. Also, as you might have already seen, sometimes it's worth dismissing a character instead of healing them. So like our occultist served its purpose, right? It did a boss fight. It wasn't in great shape. It had negative quirks. It had high stress. So I dismissed it and got a new hero that I didn't have to spend money on. Again, the bank, if you can get the bank, you can't get that until week 10, but I try to get the bank on week 10. One of the other things is like you don't have to get stress relief or get rid of diseases right away, right? It's okay if, like Din, we're not going to use Din again until probably week 35 or something. Like we're not going to go into veteran dungeons for a long time. So there's no reason for me to heal Din at all. Even if they had 4 diseases and an affliction, you know, I'm not going to spend money on it. I'm going to use that money for something else, or I'm going to leave it behind for the bank to generate more on it. The only other thing aside from that, I would say, like low light runs, of course, can give you more money, but scouting. Medium dungeons have a 50% chance of having a secret room. Long dungeons have a 100% chance. There's always a secret room in a long dungeon, but you have to critically scout to find it. So prioritizing scouting as one of the stats for trinkets and stuff is pretty important, and then doing medium and long dungeons so that you can hopefully find secret rooms. That's a really huge boon to income as well. I don't know if you already knew all those things or not, or if any of that helps. But those are the main ones that come to my mind right away. Sleep so it was acceptable. Does that help at all, Mike? I don't know. Pretty chill. Just playing FTL, which you also enjoy. Can't read chat there though. Too fast, less innuendo. Doing alright, Neobium overall. Alright, let's go open up the warrants. Got our trinkets, got our upgrades, what little we can get. It's a short dungeon, we don't have to worry about camping. How you doing, Drunken? Welcome in. Fiddles. 2 hours. Thank you, Fiddles. 10 cup food processor, $57.50 on Amazon. $81.20 at stores around here. I was about to ask you something, but then I already knew the answer as soon as I almost asked. I was going to say, couldn't you buy some of these things and resell them nearby for a profit? And I was like, that would require you to go out and sell it to people, and I don't think you want to do that. So much money, that's why Anima always looks for them. Oh yeah, tons of money. Food, shovels, hero interaction. We're going to take these for hero interaction as well, not for lights. Alright, let's go. Full level 0. So we're going to start out with 25 stress on each of them. Level 0 is going into an apprentice dungeon, start with 25 stress. And we have a full team of level 0s.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can.
No backtracking at least. Let's peek in here. It's free stress. That there really isn't a market for stuff like that around there. Gotcha. 2 vomit pigs. That shovel doesn't matter too much. We're fine. 2 hookers, 2 vomit pigs. Stun the one that hasn't gone yet. So the swine hookers have one of the higher crit chances in the game. We're going to go ahead and use a dog treat, try to take out the stress casters, though. Not only are these stress casters, but they can give disease. Again, they can give any disease in the game other than sky taints. Why is it 25, though? Wasn't it 10 times level difference? I don't know. It's 25, though, you can see. So, I don't know, Mitch. Color Madness work, haven't tried it yet. So, the Color of Madness has 4 main parts to it. So, once you have the Color Madness, you're going to have an Apprentice Dungeon that you go into. In the Apprentice Dungeon, you fight waves of enemies until you've killed 20, and then you win. Once you've done that, it's going to cause 2 things. One, it's going to open up the farmstead for the Miller fight, which is a veteran boss fight at the end of a section that you have to kill through. The other thing it does... What's done here? The other thing it does is make the Thing from the Stars spawn. The Thing from the Stars is a mini-boss, kind of in the same vein as like the Shambler, I guess you would say, who spawns in the 4 dungeons, or can spawn, once you've opened up the farmstead. And once you beat the Miller, it opens up an endless mode. Hey look, the worries, 30% more stress, it's free stress again. So once you have endless mode opened up, that one you fight waves of enemies, and as its name suggests, you fight endlessly or as long as you can. And then once you stop, depending on the manner in which you stop, you're awarded shards and gold and things based on how far you made it in endless mode. I might try to get a I should.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
You lose your characters. In endless mode, you don't. In endless mode, if someone dies, they are gone for a week, and then they return to you with a new affliction that you have to get rid of. Let's see if we roll faster than him. So in endless mode, your people don't die. You do lose your trinkets, or can lose your trinkets, but they don't die. Lover is the cruelest hero in game by the developers because saw in love with his big 37 crit, just 1 buff, level 0. Using it without realizing how much they trade for him. Could be it. Yeah, no problem, Beavis. The Color Madness is a good DLC, but it's not... endless mode does get pretty old, you know? And the Thing from the Stars is a pretty cool mechanic. The trinkets that they added with Color Madness are good as well. Pretty unique. In fact, some of the trinkets add things to the game that didn't exist before Color Madness at all. So, Color Madness is a good DLC. It's a relatively inexpensive one, but it's not as good as the Crimson Court. So, as much as I always love more Darkest Dungeon stuff, I was hoping that Color Madness would be more to the scale of Crimson Court. It wasn't. Now, some people love Endless Mode. Maybe I've just done Endless so much that I don't hate it, but I've done Endless so much that I'm tired of doing it, so. Stonework come into play? Not really. The main... So the stonework trinkets are for 2 things in the game. 1, gargoyles. Like, you need a trinket against gargoyles. The second is the Garden Guardian. So the stonework thing, the Black Plague. So 3 of these can give disease. The stonework, the thing that does 40% damage against stonework, that came out with Crimson Court. And it's for the Garden Guardian, basically. But again, if you know the mechanic of it, you don't really need it for him either.
Their formation is
for the courtyard, basically.
Maintain the offensive.
Guess that's what you'd say. Man, we're getting all kinds of disease. It's almost like we're at the Warrens or something. This could be the last room battle. I don't think I'd leave anyway, but we got the Black Plague and the worries.
Grievous
Crits.
injury. Palpable fear.
Gotta heal him up. Vomit Pigland. There's somewhere you don't pull over for gas. Now entering Vomit Pigland. No thanks. Wait for the next exit. Just gonna kill that one. He hadn't taken his action yet, so. Hopefully that dies to riposte, or we get to go before it. Just need to do 3 damage. This means I'm not gonna be healing though.
Slowly.
We can't stop here. This is Vomit Pigland.
This is how a life is taken.
Exactly.
The slow death.
Man, we're not in great shape at all. We don't need the blood yet. I actually don't need all this food either. Can't get enough hunger procs to need all of that. Oh, I should have peeked in there. There's still time. Pig screaming in this area on zero light is nightmare fuel, I know. I haven't... Ooh. What's going on, Brana? What is? Oh, you're talking to Rakes. I had no idea what's going on. Anyway, the scroll, if you use a torch on it, gets rid of a random negative quirk. Get rid of clumsy, weak grip, obsessed with cleanliness, demonomania, sickly. I guess I'm gonna get rid of one of these. Boss sent you this text. So the thing about the pig squealing, on a Darkest Dungeon Endless contest, I got second place, and they sent me the art book. Good dodge. Before we meet, I want you to think about one thing. Why do I to be a CEO? That's pretty crazy, Brana. In the art book, it talks a lot about the game development. It talks about the sound in one section. And one of the developers said something like, so all the sounds of the game, all the pigs squealing and stuff like that, we didn't use any animals at all because animals notoriously don't do what you want them to when you want them to. And, you know, they don't want to be cruel to them or anything else like that. So all of the pig sounds were done by people, done by voice actors. And they were like, so imagine, if you will, a sound studio with a bunch of voice actors in there for hours and hours and hours, for days, squealing like pigs. It was like, by the end of it, we were all afflicted. So all these sounds are people in a sound room. No animals at all. So do you do the Crimson Court? We do everything in this run, yeah, everything. I might use the holy water here. It's a little bit scary. Ooh, good crit, double kill. A little less scary now. How you doing, Gar? Welcome in. So yeah, we'll do everything. So it's voice actors breathing loudly, yeah. Paranoid. CEOs, their buildings on the verge of turning in your administrator training application to the state. So that flaw in your interview. The owners, the administrator training program. It's awesome, bro. Do you think you have an answer for them yet?
Press this advantage.
You still like...
Give them no quarter.
Trying to think hard on it. I'm gonna guard her, I think. I don't know, we could probably just I wanna guard her. I wanna heal. I want to be able to heal her before we kill this, but I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to. It's actually good for us. So now we're not killing it yet. Unless this hits her for 3 damage. Then we could lose the run right here. No, we're good.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
So much crit. So much stalwarts. It's our second stalwart tonight.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this
There
one.
we go.
Not today.
Well, this evening has a Monday. Typo. Say it was tomorrow. Oh, okay. Gotcha. A few more times. Okay, that's good actually. We might get an extra heal in here. If we get lucky. Yeah, good luck, Barada. Man, it's crazy. I mean, obviously, I'm preaching to the choir, so to say. But it's crazy how much things have changed for you in a good way since you joined the stream, you know? And I know the stream has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying it's pretty awesome. Drop them disturbs. Alright. Do I want to push this a little bit?
For a task well performed.
The answer is a resounding maybe. So we changed everything for Piranha. Oh, okay. Probably right. Through some real stuff. No. Happy for you, Piranha. It's pretty awesome. Not a bad shuffle. You're not super bad, I suppose. So we're just doing these extra fights for more loot. I might regret it. We're going to have to stress heal almost everyone here anyway, though. So. We'll jump in front of the Houndmaster. I mean, hopefully she crits with Breakthrough. She did. It didn't kill, though. Down to 2. Get lucky and Repose kill. Eldritch Push. I mean, it really sucks that it crit, but at least it wasn't a stress cast. Might as well have been, though. 1 to 2. Let's stun one of these. This one's already taken its action, so it's as good as dead, I think. Can we get a triple? Can we get a triple? Hey, Watch. Yeah, a little bit. Welcome in, Watch. How you doing tonight? You're gonna get a triple? Pain Train time? Who is this? 17, you ruined it by 1 HP. It's alright. I'll forgive him later. Oh, Scouting Whistle.
Creatures can be they can be beaten.
Slap that on there, yeah. 20% scouting, 20% disarm chance. Now we will have a Houndmaster in every run. Scouting is so good. Okay. Toss the key. Do I want 750 gold or do I want 4 crests? Let's go with the crests. Alright, chicken in every pot. Exactly. Right through down the shovels, huh? Yeah.
Waiting to be spent.
So, I'm glad we did that last battle. Could have been bad.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
That was my foot thing, by the way. I don't know what you want to call it. Foot pedal stand thing. I did not fart yet. No one thought that until you said it. Alright, so we got 10,000 gold, some trinkets to sell. Not bad for a short dungeon. I mean, we picked up a good trinket as well. Cecil Cleanliness sucks. Spiritual is good. Extra healing from the Vestal. Fear of Unholy sucks. Cove Scrounger's good. Overall it's alright. yard fart yet.
I can still see their
We
angry
did it!
faces as they
We made it to week 10. We're gonna get the bank. Is this the run?
they found
Okay, we need 50 portraits altogether. So, it's like the organs inside my body. As long as you're not offering to put an extra one in there. Are you? I have enough. Crafting theme of Doc's dungeon. So we only need 3 more. A 1, a 2, a 3. Week 10 bank. Okay. Do you guys remember Invader Zim? Where Zim is trying to fit in as a human child, and he decides to have like tons of human organs in him, and then Dib is like, the nurse is gonna know you're an alien. Look at all those organs, and then Zim is like, more organs means more humans, or more human. What's the sound? You only need 1 kitty. Klingons have spare parts just in case. A few unnecessary ones out. Here's a good time for the black markets. Do you remember that, Rix? So the bank, week 10, if you have the Crimson Court DLC, you don't have to have the Crimson Court enabled, but if you have the districts enabled from Crimson Court, you get a free blueprint on week 10. So this is the earliest you can get anything. I think the bank or the Cartographer's Guild are the 2 best ones to get early. The bank gives you 5% income or interest on all your gold that you leave behind. So you get more income based on the gold you leave behind every week. Cartographer's Guild, it doesn't matter about Torchlight at all. It works in Zero Light. It gives you more scouting, gives everyone 2% more crit, and you have an extra loot roll possible. So this one can also get you more gold, but the gold that this one gives you requires inventory space. And we usually come out of dungeons with, pretty full packs anyway. So some of that extra loot drop is going to end up being dropped. So I prefer the bank. And anyway, we're getting the bank week 10. Finally. Oh yeah, the upcoming, yeah, we're excited for that. My wife just recently read all of the Invader Zim graphic novels, which are pretty awesome too. There was a chapter, I guess you would say, of like a gamer one, and they went through all these games, and they were parodies of like the most popular games like Skyrim and Dungeons and Dragons and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we love Zim. The bank. So now that we have the bank, one of the main things we want to do is sell any trinkets that we're never going to use. Because any trinkets that we're never going to use or aren't going to use for a long time that's a common trinket or something is costing us gold because we're not getting the income from the bank. Feel about DD2, I'm excited. I think Dark Dungeon 2 will be good for me and good for the stream, so really excited. So selling all these things that we're not going to use, or not going to use for a long time. Speedstone we still use a little bit. Zero Death Torch's BLOODMOON runs. We'll die on the second dungeon because you got a collector. We had that happen too, Zath. I mean, there's a reason we're on attempt number 20. We've had runs end on the old road. We've had runs in the first dungeon and the second dungeon. In fact, on average, I would say these runs have ended on week 2. So, but no, we've done Torchless, Deathless, BLOODMOON before, but it did take 31 attempts. So even if you do everything correctly, I'm not saying I do, but if you play the game perfectly, there is still a chance for RNG to just kill you. That's just the game that we're playing. I'm not saying that RNG is too intense in the game in general, but when you add Zero Light into the mix and the extra crit chance and stuff from BLOODMOON, it increases the RNG level that can happen. So no matter how far we get, we were 5 bosses away from finishing this challenge, and I lost because of a random crit. We were in okay shape, and we got crit down to death's door and fell our first death blow. So it does happen, Zath, but just keep pushing. Put in enough time, play well, and then get the good RNG eventually too, and you're good to go. We'll make another account. Name it Zim. It is a 4x multiple run, yeah. Just stacking as much RNG against us as possible and trying to overcome it, yeah. Thank you, Frag. So now we can actually spin these elsewhere. And what I'd like to do now is get armor smithing.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong...
So from now, we want to open up warrens and wields. So we need to get their boss paths open so we can try to get some other very rare trinkets that we need. Like a Hell's Hairpin. So we'll go to one of these, warrens or wields. Crests are a dime a dozen, so we'll go to the warrens again. But apparently it's going to be more of a climber type game. What do you mean climber type game? It has a mountain, that's all we know. They said it's still going to be Darkest Dungeon, that it won't. That it'll still be Darkest Dungeon, so I'm expecting turn-based strategy combat. We're not going to be like platforming ice climbers or something, I don't think. But I doubt that's what you meant anyway. I might take zombies, position 2. We do need to level them up at some time, at some point. Yokaz is pretty stressed out. Take Tet. Tet's level 0, but the yips. Obsessive material things. Cleaning up your backyard. It's gonna be in the mountains, climbing, going up floors, cliffs, etc. But I mean, did you hear that from any like reliable source? All we know is that, as far as I'm aware, I've only read the 2 interviews done since, and I watched the trailer. And there's a mountain, but I mean, I don't know how it's gonna function gameplay-wise. Did you hear something from someone? Like someone reputable about climbing floors? Position 3, Plague Doctor. I like position 2 even with Bloody Herb and Dissection Kit. Put out a lot of damage, like surprising amounts of damage. I'm not saying you're wrong, Zath. I'm just wondering if you have heard from some inside source. Oh, it's your guess. Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, we've speculated stuff too. But I thought maybe you had heard something, so I was like, wait, going up levels instead of branching out? What's with you and my organs? Stay away from my organs, Rix. Just because you think we're twins now doesn't mean you need my my organs as spares, just in case. Hope it's not an Epic exclusive. Guess we'll find out, I suppose. I agree. Alright, so Sacred Scroll and Surgeon Charm. Houndmaster will get Scouting. Also throw the Book of Sanity on him. Damage Stone, Warrior's Bracer. It's not gonna be dodging anything. Down in speed, okay. So our Plague Doctor, we're going to take Incision. Once he gets back to position 2, what do I immediately want him to use? Probably Stun. Disorienting Blast. And then if he gets shuffled even further back, we'll want him to use Noxious Blast. Or the double Stun. In case of Shuffle. Nah, I'll take Emboldening. That's alright. Might go level it up, actually. That should be okay. Normal stuff on our Houndmaster and our ranged Vestal. No camping here. Me Lucky Charms. We're going to keep that for, like, the Jester and stuff. Did you know about that stuff? Alright, we're good to go. Kind of an odd team, but we are finally getting okay trinkets, so we should be in decent shape. Take 2 of everything for this. And hopefully we get some good luck on some curios in here. 2 of almost everything. Welcome back, Phoenix.
To prosecute our war against the
Definitely a bigger dungeon than before.
squalid
We could skip that room. I'm not going to, though. It's 90% exploration.
packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Hey, Gabe, welcome in. All right, we into this attempt. We're on week 10. Week 10. Go ahead and use a dog treat. Which one has lower health? 15. 10. He's going to bleed down to 3 before he goes again. Festo could probably take it out. Thank you for the good luck. I need it. New beams, Wayne will grant us in the next game. I know. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most, too. Just drove by. Loud music. Let's go for the stun here. Wayne isn't a meme. He is above the meme. Yeah, like... Wayne, can you introduce me?
I am the Adam.
That's me. So, like I said, it's so surreal to me that Wayne June, the ancestor himself, was in a sound studio
Annihilated.
reading things from our stream,
As the fiend
talking about urinal chicken into a microphone.
blossoms,
It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Your organs being harvested. How do you feel about your appendages? I need those too. Sorry, Ricks. Bad early stress healing.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
a dizzying blow to body
Do you
and
need
brain.
them? I do. My livelihood depends on it. Ever see one get? Oh, I know. It's so crazy.
Success so clearly in view.
Like, one of the
Merely
unbelievable things, like I said, Grumpy Monkey, is that 20 plus people kept it a secret for months. But what is your favorite movie? It's a really hard one. Usually when people say stuff like that, there's like 3 or 4 I usually mention, right? There's like, Shawshank Redemption, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, Matrix, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I don't know if I could pick like only one. 3 Vomit Pigs. Those ones are way up my list, I guess I would say. Give a straight face to our recording it. Would love to see the live recording, I know. I mean, he's done some really crazy ones too that we have that aren't specifically for me, but Pineapple Special. Man, oh man, I'm gonna stun him. Crit. Like prison movies?
Great
How is Lord of the Rings
on its own.
and wait, there's only one of those that are like an actual prison movie, right? No, Brother Where Art Thou is too, huh? Only the escape is in the beginning instead of the end.
continually on
Which ones give a little? Would hope so. Princess Mononoke is your number 1. I watched that one time and I can't remember like anything about it anymore. I remember what the like little creature things looked like. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. And that's like all I remember from that movie.
Press this advantage.
Pulp Fiction.
Give them no quarter.
I can see that. Matrix is totally a prison movie. It's a prison of the mind, man. Well, I mean, and the body, I guess. Predator. Original Predator is good too. Boy. Clue is really good, yeah. Gandalf gets in prisons. Clue is a surprisingly good movie. It's the best movie based on a board game. Where the board game came first. High feet. Tim Curry, yeah. It's a big one. Fight Club. Wait, what's Fight Club?
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Grumpy Monkey, be cool, don't talk about it.
Must be carried home.
Forest Spirits? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Two Towers had a prison-esque feel in the siege. The Battle of the Two Towers. Battle of Helm's Deep. That was it. Two Towers was Battle of Helm's Deep. A long time. Don't talk about it. This is like something I shouldn't talk about. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Man at Tim Curry is usually man at his best. Green Mile. The prison movies. It's true. I didn't mention the Green Mile. That one's a good one too. Favorite movie for years. It's very funny and quotable.
Watch your step.
First Pirates movie count as a prison movie.
Beyond measure.
There's several in it.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy.
Have to be in game. Thank you for not spoiling that. I know they just had a showing of Rocky Horror Picture this week where you live. Wife went. Yeah, like pretty close to us here in Indianapolis. AMC has like a classic movie night every week. AMC theaters and Pulp Fiction. They've shown that one. It's not like only cult classics or favorites or whatever. They show just, I don't know, all kinds of things that have been out of theater for a long time. Throw in a random Twitch chat. Yeah, here's the thing, Neo. I already saw on Twitch, on Reddit, that someone made a bot, and the bot joins thousands of Twitch streams and posts spoilers of movies. Luckily, I haven't seen the bot here yet. If I can figure out the name of it, we'll preemptively ban it. Hey, look, the run might be over. Point blank shot, crit to death's door. Fearful. It depends on how this cutthroat rolls. If his speed rolls higher than ours, we might be dead. Do that. Him, I don't know. Maybe it's you. First 3 days, they give spoilers to that movie. It's good. We gotta try this stun. Got him. We're good now. Yeah, I don't know. Trolley people. Was close, yeah. Now this one's dead. It's punished. Hey Amber, welcome back. A little bit better. Still not 100%. How you doing, Amber?
Welcome back. Your steadfast
it's Gamey Dragon.
is greatly appreciated.
Dragon, thank you for the 5-month resub. Oh dang, this happens.
Welcome
Hi, Dad.
to the Sub Club.
Hi Susan. Hi Benjamin. Who are these people?
Bring out the love and sandwiches.
Dragon, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you for the continued support. Love and sandwiches, Dragon.
Unforgiving.
I was in crappy lately.
As
Crash, do I
victory
swan your
is
sub too?
so too will resistance.
Sleep time. Irish Red Cap. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. If you can leave a lurk, of course it helps out for the bounty tonight. By the way, Irish, have a good night. This week, now you can't watch where people iPad. Wait, every time you have a gift sub to a channel, it makes it so you can't watch that person? That's just really weird. It's really weird. So much Wayne. Do I need the crests right now? I mean, we always are going to need them to an extent, but I guess I'll throw down the bandages for it. Let's peek in here. That app crashes when you watch them. That is so weird. This is really weird, yeah. I've never heard of that problem, you. Bad trap. But we're going to virtue off that trap, so it's alright.
In this place.
Go Apple Engineering. Irrational. What a great virtue. Probably my least favorite affliction. I think Neo was saying when he gets a gift sub for when he gets it, not gifts. Or be subscribe to the channel in general, Neo. That's a really weird error. When is that emote going to... We don't have any more emote slots, so... We don't unlock another emote slot until I have over 800 subscribers, which is... I don't think going to happen anytime soon. God. So we got one more fight that we have to do. Let's see what that curio is. There's 2. Maybe.
Gold, trinkets and
Mass reveal secret rooms? No, unfortunately.
in blood.
Thanks, Grumpy Monkey. Alright, last fight. This could be kind of brutal. Okay, that's not brutal at all. I mean, the Eater can, you know, give us disease, and of course it can crit. I mean, these guys can crit for 14 or 16 or whatever in Apprentice.
A new subscriber. Come,
Drag it.
We are building an army.
Can we drag? Take where the gift subs to Ursa and Chris Bub. Goal! We get to give away a Steam key after this dungeon, thanks to gift subs and resubs and first subs. Dragon, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Let's try to kill the one. I mean, if we crit, we kill this one, which hasn't taken its action yet, so that's what we're gonna try. What a coincidence. It's exclamation resolve, Zath. There's an hour cooldown on it, but it's exclamation resolve if it's not on cooldown for you. Excuse me. 5 to 8, alright. I actually think I'm going to try to stun this one instead. Main reason why is this is really slow, so we'll have extra opportunity to kill it. Feeling today? A little bit better. Still not 100%, but a little better. A little better. Thank you for asking. Gaben with the stalwarts. You're not hopeless. My bot thinks otherwise. Good crit. Alright, so we're gonna make it out of this dungeon. Not in great shape, but we'll be out of it. No more curios left either, so...
Low and driven into the mud.
Kind of a crappy dungeon, really. Came out with a lot of stress. I mean, I know we have little zeros in here, but came out with a lot of stress and not much loot. We're not in a good shape to respawn new battles either, so... Just very impressed. Been doing the quest in a weird order. Dialogue changes to reflect it. Certain character from one of the DLCs. I really like that in games. I mentioned something like that in Sekiro. That wasn't that way in Sekiro, actually. But I've definitely played some games where, like, you go and do a quest before you need to do the quest, and instead of the like, oh, by the way, I'm looking for this and this, you know, and give you the quest and then you turn it back in, the character sees that you already have it and they're like, oh, is that a so-and-so? And then they go into it like naturally and it doesn't seem as weird. That's always pretty awesome when they're able to do that, Phoenix. Soft is bad. Perfectionist is really bad. +5 stress when you miss or when the enemy dodges. And because we use Riposte so much, there's a lot of opportunity for Gurg to get extra stress. Resilience, okay. All right, going back here again. Don't want to use our high level 2s because we don't want them to level. This will give 3 experience, so we can't take Steven. Holok's not good here either. Tet's already high stress and Zoophobia. Irish has the worries. Man. Guess I could take Bladed Wolf. We don't have a great front line. Follower for a day. Yeah. I hate to have to do that, but if it came to it, we would do it. I might grab this other Highwayman. Like, we just don't have a lot of people that are okay being in the front right now. Especially this current team. I do want to extend this too, but we don't really have... I mean... I would have to trade all those. We get to 6. We have to get 10 from... I mean, I could. It would take a lot to unlock it, but it might be worth. We're going to eventually anyway. Somebody still haven't slept. Good rest of your day. Wish me more sleep. Okay, but thank you for stopping in. Have a good night, or good day, I guess, depending. A good sleep. If you can leave a lurk, it'll help out. Especially because of the bounty tonight, it'll financially help out. But if not, it's all good. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna do this actually. As much as I really hate trading all this in, because you trade it in at a loss. So, how much do we need? 16. Oh, we have a giveaway to do, huh? Had a haircut? Yeah, I got it the morning before I wasn't able to stream. Haircut again. Get a haircut like every 2 months or something. Wait, didn't I put Frag in? Or is Frag just the next? Yeah, Frag's just next, okay. Fragalax. In as a Highwayman. This one's spawned with the name Perry.
Evasive. Persistent.
Not Perry. Perry.
Righteous traits for a rogue.
Off guard, diurnal. You're in, Frag. You made it. You're Highwayman now. You're gonna live a long life on the run. You're gonna be on the winning run, right? It's pretty much guaranteed. Definitely not jinxing anything. Kaiser. Spiritual versus Deadly Balance. Okay. Oh, snap. So let me get the team ready, and then we'll do the giveaway. So, if you don't know how giveaways work here, it's not sub only. It is follower only. So, if you haven't already, think about following the channel. So you can enter in the giveaway, and you can see when I'm live again and all that good stuff.
Our community grows.
Duke Brickbeard. Duke, thank you for the follow. Point blank on them. It's gonna be a little scary. Level of your characters, is it the Resolve XP bar? So it's the number by their name is their level. If you hover over this, it says Resolve XP.
Grows.
So if you hover over, it says the name of given to that level. It tells you their level. And resolve XP is how much experience until the next level. So when it says resolve level, that's their level. When it says resolve XP, it's just how much XP until the next level. Marl, thank you for the follow. And Beavis, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it, guys. Love and sandwiches to Beavis. Thank you for the support, Beavis.
Grows.
Little games on the list currently. Available games for what, Dragon? For the bounty, or? Cost of treatments and stress relief scale up at all? Yes. The higher level the character, the more expensive it is. Terraria Guide? Terraria Guide, thank you for the follow. Thank you again, Beavis. I appreciate that. Wasn't expecting it, but I appreciate it. For the bounties, is that what you mean, Dragon? So we're going to take weapons practice. We already have tactics. Umbrella of Finesse. I mean, that's probably all we're going to use. We might use Every Rose Has Its Thorn if we're in really bad shape. Oh, the giveaway list. My bad. What's the total number of available games on the list currently? Maybe like 40 or something. I think I have maybe 40 or 50 keys that are sitting there. Something like that. So I'm taking some level zeros on a medium apprentice dungeon. It could go badly. Hopefully it does not, obviously. Whoops, I put that in the wrong order. So the order you click the moves are how they appear on your bar, and I kind of have an order for each class that I do so that when I use the hotkeys, I don't usually click for the skills, so I use hotkeys, and I don't want to accidentally use the wrong move by hitting the hotkey for something that I have mentally hotkeyed. But who won the last raffle? No. It's female aardvark. It's Pikachu. Jim Raider. Jimothy. Alright. Double healing trinkets on our healer. That's not a healing trinket. We're going to do the 5% protection on our Jester. It's not a whole lot, but hopefully it'll help out. Dazzling Charm for the stun on our Man-at-Arms. So I'm also going to put the Book of Sanity on our Jester. And the main reason I'm going to do that is because stress casters, for the most part, depending on which one they are programmed to have a much higher % chance to hit the most stressed person in your party. And since our Jester has the lowest health, if we give him the Book of Sanity, it's more likely that he's going to have lower stress than someone else, and they'll hopefully hit them instead of him. We'll see if that works out that way. Should work out that way. 5% crit, 5% stress. I'll do it though. 10% damage minus dodge. Alright. Don't have a Hound Master in this one. Hey, Kasuin, how's it going? Good luck on your things. Thank you, thank you. Very much needed. You guys are still waiting for 8 of them. That's different. I didn't have enough keys at the time. We've done some extra giveaways. A stack of shovels. To target who? The least health person? They tend to target the highest stress person. The AI behind stress casters is they don't always, but they have a much higher % chance to target someone that already has the most stress. Alright, so we got food, shovels, curio interaction. Got our moves selected. Alright, let's go. I'd say, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. The Hytala giveaways. We'll be playing some nights, and Hytala just randomly says, hey, let's do a giveaway, even though we're not at sub goal. Here's the game. Okay, we can do that. Which I appreciate, obviously.
They breed quickly
of course.
there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even
Good scout.
faster.
I'm going to go down here to check the curio. Might regret it, but that's what I'm going to do. Makes sense. Those jerks, I know. How you doing, Nathan? Don't want to do that battle.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Alright, it's okay. It's just a swine drummer. We surprised them. It's fine. I was never worried. Okay, so our goal is to kill this first. So we'll go ahead and bleed it. So it's effectively at 11. At 6. Hey, it's dead. What bad could happen? Yeah. Okay, so these guys might get to hit twice in a row because of the surprise. So they're still going to take their actions even though they were surprised in round 1. In round 2, they go back to normal speed. So they very well could attack before we get to go. Team's not super fast. Go ahead and stress heal the rest of this with our Jester. Sorry though. 3s and 5s so far. I might should have stunned this one. He ended up going first, so now it's okay. Stun the one that hadn't taken its action yet. Same thing, we'll put the bleed in, so this guy's dead now. And this one's not going to be stun resist, so we can probably stun him and maybe recover a little bit. Or do you say there was one? It is Battle Right. So we had a Battle Right bounty 6 months ago, but it was for Battle Right Royale. And it was actually, I actually enjoyed it. And just the other day I was saying, yeah, Battle Right Royale was actually one of the better bounties we've had. Haven't had it in a while. And then Battle Right popped up today. So Battle Right, the normal version, not the Battle Royale version, is like an arena. If you know like World of Warcraft or something, how there's like 2-on-2 and 3-on-3 arena, that's what this whole game is. It's a team-based arena combat game. Like a top-down isometric type deal. So I haven't really played the base game, but the Battle Royale one was pretty decent. So I'll try it out. We actually have a lot. I don't usually look at viewer count, but I just checked because of the bounty, and also we lost like 40 people earlier when we lost all our hosts and things. So we actually don't have a very good number for the bounty at the moment, but we'll see. I'll end up doing it anyway if it gets too late. But I was trying to wait until numbers are recuperated. Doesn't seem to be happening too much. So the Swine Drummer can also mark, not only give stress, and these guys deal big damage to marked targets. But that's one reason we brought the Man-at-Arms. I'm going to go ahead and buff our speed, accuracy, and crit for next round in hopes that we go before it next round. 9. Ooh, 4. Fighting game bounty. Oh, I know. I was looking forward to it as well, and then I didn't get to stream that night. We'll keep until Tuesday. I think the last day to do it is Tuesday by like 11:59 p.m. So it's alright. I'll do it tonight. And like I said, at least it's something that I enjoyed last time. So I wouldn't only be playing it because of the bounty. I mean, that's the reason I'm starting it tonight. But yeah, I thought the game was actually pretty decent too. It's just discoverability, Snowblind. It's also game choice a little bit, you know? Like, people find a streamer, obviously, that they enjoy, and they stay there for almost regardless of the game they play. But, so, it's hard to get people finding you in general. And then, of course, game choice right now. Darkest Dungeon isn't, like, the most popular game on Twitch in general, so I mean, there's just not enough viewers. Now, you'll get people that come and play Darkest Dungeon for a playthrough that have thousands of viewers, but those people have thousands of viewers no matter what they're playing. Like, it's their community coming with them. You're not going to get thousands of new viewers with Darkest Dungeon. So I've been thinking about that pretty heavily over the last few months. I'm not sure exactly what to do, but anyway, not going to stop Darkest Dungeon anytime soon, but on my mind. Hey, Dark Moon. Good morning. Just waking up? Did you get your 12 hours in? How you doing, Dark?
Our community grows.
Foul. Foul, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Foul. More YouTube stuff. That's the thing. That's another thing on my to-do list, Dylan, for sure. I just don't have the time to do it.
sedated.
I would really like to take a month if I could afford it. I was thinking about trying it in May, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to like look at numbers and stuff. But anyway, if I could afford it and didn't have to do the other job, you know, like that's one of the first things I would like to do is try to put some stuff on YouTube, because absolutely, in fact, as a new Twitch streamer, one of the big things that people say to do, or maybe ones that have grown a little bit past me, one of the things that they say helps is pulling in audience from YouTube, putting on good content there, but I just don't have time to do it at the moment. But only half your charisma, like 1,000+ viewers, and all that, so then we're just crude. I don't know. Some people watch stuff like that for the drama and stuff too, but yeah. I know, Snowblind, that's me too. I mean, I look at other channels, same thing. Like, I mean, I know we have a lot of streamers in our community, and I haven't gone to any of the channels of people in our community and thought that they were bad streams by any means. But an example, like you're saying too, is like, I don't know if everyone here knows him, but another friend of the stream, he streams a lot earlier than us. Oh man, map the whole dungeon. That is amazing. Charlie Pryor. Charlie Pryor puts a lot of effort in his streams. They're high quality streams. He plays variety stuff. He puts out good YouTube videos, and he averages like 70 viewers. And it's like, man, how are you averaging 70 viewers? And there's people like this guy that doesn't even talk or say much at all to anyone, has like 6,000. But so I see it on other channels too, Snowblind. I don't know. Put the gesture up in front. Some plus speed and gauge the finale. Don't really like finale. You can only use finale once per battle, and then after you use finale, it's going to give him a huge debuff, right? He's going to take double stress, and he's not going to dodge anything anymore. So for finale to be worth it, you have to have a team that doesn't matter if they get shuffled forward once after he uses it. It has to absolutely kill the final stress caster, and then if you get crit, you're going to get a lot of extra stress from that too. So finale used to be a great move. I don't think it's a great move anymore. It's just sort of an okay move. I don't know. My personal preference is I don't like using it, Beavis, but it can be okay, especially as like a boss finisher. You're gonna be just waiting.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Who is this person that I appreciate? Paladin, Tri-Paladin, 8 months already. Tri-Paladin, thank you for the continued support. Let's bellow these guys, make them slower for next rounds. We only hit one of the stress casters. Tri-Paladin, thank you. Love and sandwiches to Tri-Paladin. To an editor of some sort. Seen channels have a separate person. No, I would like to do that too. It's not like a control type thing, Dragon. I would absolutely be fine with people editing the videos for me, but it's expensive. I can't afford that at the moment. Let alone afford that based on like a single income stream. But no, I've thought about that too, Dragon. It's a good idea. Hey, Mike B, welcome back. How you doing, Mike?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
But yeah, finale is a really hard-hitting move, Beavis, especially if it crits. You can get some of the biggest damage in the game out of finale. But it's, I don't know, it's a risk-reward sort of thing, and I try to take as little risk in Darkest Dungeon as possible, unless it's super early game.
Inspiration.
I have no idea what the costs are. I mean, some channels have people that volunteer to do those sort of things, and I don't expect that at all. Like, I don't... I'm okay with people volunteering their time to help the channel and stuff like that, obviously. Like I said, it's not like a control factor. It's like, I feel like it's one of those things that I should need to pay for or do, because I don't know why. Probably rooted in some childhood something or another. We got crit by a swine hooker. As much as I want to kill this one, it's probably better for me to stun the chopper. Because it could kill our jester. It could get him to death's door with a bleed. Don't impose, yeah. It's like Snowblind. I would have never asked you to do music without me being able to pay you for it. you offered, of course, and I very much appreciate that. I'm looking forward to it. But it's like I would have never asked you, hey, if you have some time, do this. You know, I can't pay you, but pay you an exposure. Crit by a swine hooker. Hey Jane, how's it going? How you doing, Jane? We'll die from exposure. Game choice is big. Feel that story games, not good stream games. I was playing Sekiro. You'll be playing it 3 months from now. No, I agree. Sekiro was Sekiro. I think I mentioned like I think I've been doing split streaming backwards, Chitin. The goal of split streaming originally for me was to, God, we got a guard. Was to get the numbers that we have in Darkest Dungeon and move to another. God, another swine hooker crit. Move to another game and use those numbers to help us move up that list for that game. But instead, I've been using it like, okay, let's play Darkest Dungeon for the numbers. And because I enjoy it still, obviously. But let's play it because it helps out with the numbers. And then after that, we play something that the community likes or that I just want to play. For Sekiro, part of that was, let's see what a new game would do, like a brand new release game on the channel. And the second part of it was, I just really want to play this game, and if I don't play it on stream, I'll never get to play it. So, readable and viewer interactive, yeah. Or complicated and become a expert on it. Like a complicated game that you can become an expert on it, or just get really good at a game that has continuous updates and viewership, obviously. Man, we're having some bad luck in this battle. You can walk normally for a long time. That is awesome, Jane. Is it starting to warm up where you are too? I know you're like close to the Arctic Circle. Congrats, Jane. So yeah, that's how speed works. Just ask him to explain it. So he had a bounty for it and got gifted it. That's true. I would have played Sekiro. Even if I would have needed to buy it myself, I would have probably done so. Left alert for Sekiro. Low zero, but played it super late time zone. Couldn't watch much. Yeah, no worries on site. The lurks help too. But I understand that too. Oh crap. I didn't intentionally stall here. He chose to die. We're gonna have to camp after this. Yeah, there's position 1. There's nothing I can do about it. That's just how the bot is. -3 Celsius, still cold. You'll be in this run. If this run doesn't fail, you'll be in this run, BK. If this run fails, you'll be Dismas. So with that in mind, Chitin, do you have a game or games in mind? Dismas often dies.
Success so clearly.
XCOM 2 wound up finding yourself staying up later and later. This game was great.
Trick of the
The band. I think he's still blind. Man, I had a lot of fun with XCOM 2. I'll be really glad. So XCOM 3 is going to come out sometime too. I mean, they're working on it. They announced they were working on it. Who knows how long until it comes out. But I'll love playing that as well, I'm sure. Plus they really screw it up somehow. Okay, so we have a choice here. I can either go ahead and try to get stress down, or I can buff. Now, we can look, because we got a map. How many battles do we have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus, if we get nighttime ambush, 7. I think the buff might be the way to go, though, because we're guaranteed dodge and crit. We're going to do that one. Crit's going to help us get stressed down as well. No one's like... I mean, no one's like super close to getting afflicted, but because we're in Torchless BLOODMOON and the stress is so high, if we run into a double stress caster, like someone could just get afflicted round 1, nothing we can do about. 10% damage. Let's go ahead and use every rose. So unparalleled finesse, dodge speed, melee damage, and accuracy. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully we don't get nighttime ambush. If we do, we should be able to beat it. The downside is that it'll take away one of our buff rounds. This is the one they jumped shark with. Sure hope not. Yeah, 2 is awesome. I mean, I like 1 as well, but like War of the Chosen was super fun. Series is 2, 1, 3. I guess so. Nighttime ambush. Excuse me. That's a 1 in 3 chance to get nighttime ambushed. Good dodge. Big streaming game. One is good at it. We play trash levels from viewers. Make it in streaming. I've been thinking about that too, and I've actually been wondering, Chitin, if I should go ahead and start playing Mario Maker 1 again, even if it's not on stream, to try to get the mechanics back again. Because it's completely mechanics. It's mechanics and memorization for that kind of game. I mean, you know. 3 to 6. We could kill here. It's not likely, though. Stun.
The ground quakes.
Can you get Diz's head trinket if he's still alive? Yes. When do you have 2 heads? Well, to answer that might ruin the ending of the game. But I mean, I doubt you care about spoilers of Darkest Dungeon since you're at this stream, so I will say that it is heavily implied that we're in an endless cycle. And that all this happened once and it'll happen again, over and over. No, I did not. Hey Dan, welcome in. How you doing, Dan? Well, worried about this. If he butcher cuts him, we'll guard him, just in case. No reason not to.
Beyond one's limits.
Still trying to see it. Oh, wait, what day did you say? You said you had 2 theaters that were showing it, and that one of them shouldn't be full. I haven't either, Rix. Because we're twinsies. Right.
Impressive.
So now our Jester can get a single stress cast off, stress heal before this fight is over. Both were sold out. Wow. Gonna go full Java right now. Oh, no worries, Dan. Dan, I mean, I know you've heard it before here, but if you want to talk about it, by all means. If not, that's cool too, though. I'm glad you are interesting. Sounds weird. So when you get a killing blow, you have a 50% chance of getting -3 stress, so we'll go ahead and do that instead of letting him bleed out.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
You have someone in your band that doesn't watch movies at all. Is it because they just don't enjoy watching movies, or are they one of those people that are like... Because I have seen people that are kind of stuck up about things like, why would you watch a movie when you can read a book? It's like, you can do both. You can enjoy both in life. Or is it more they just don't? Maybe a bit. Yeah, I mean, no worries. Completely up to you. Nerd and love all the Marvel and DC stuff. It's not my way to go to them. Yeah, I mean, we don't go to the theater, but we sometimes, on a Sunday, we will watch a movie when I'm not streaming or working. Less spoilers of books? Yeah, I suppose, unless it's a huge book. I remember right after... It's Scarl! How'd your walk go, Shoots? How's your wife doing, by the way? How are you doing, Shoots? I kind of glazed over asking you all these things earlier when you were talking about walking. Anyway, you can use a scroll, or a torch on the scroll for a random nether quirk gone. Right after... let's get rid of Infirm. Right after the 7th Harry Potter came out, there was spoilers about Dumbledore, like, everywhere. Like, later books come out. Depends on how big the book series is, I suppose, but... We'll loot that on the way back. Might have more room at that point. Oh, number 6. Yeah, that's what I meant. Number 6, my bad. When book 6 came out, I can remember my wife and I were trying out a game called Maple Story, the first one. And there was a person, I'm sure it was a bot, but at the market, this person was set up and they were literally reading. Like I said, I don't know if it was a real person or not. Probably not. It's not good. They were broadcasting to everyone, line by line, all of that chapter of Half-Blood Prince. Love Maple Story. Middle school. Oh, and it resisted. Oh, this could be really bad. Please kill this. Roll top ends. I might have to bellow and hope that we go before them next round. Let's get in the run. If they mark our Jester and crit him twice, it's just dead. Sad him. My wife and I were like 19, 18, 17 when we were trying it out. Actually, there were 2 kids outside screaming about the ending to people. Oh, did you see that there's going to be another Matrix movie? I had no idea. This had somehow eluded me. And then I saw something about it recently. There's going to be a new Matrix movie, and it's not a reboot. That's what I thought was going to... As soon as I heard that, I'm like, alright, who's going to play Neo this time? But then I don't remember who it was. Director or the writer or someone was like, don't worry, it's not a reboot. It's set in the same universe. And it's not... You know, they're not going to redo any of the movies, supposedly. At least not now. The Wachowski brothers, yeah. Yeah. I think it was them. Do they still call themselves that? I don't think so, right? I think so. Outlets until you see it. See it in game. So there's going to be a new Matrix, and the leak, which you can never tell if these things siblings. Well, I don't know. I think either one or both of them are transgender, so I think they kind of shed wanting to be called Wachowski brothers. I can't remember. I might be misremembering, but I think it was something to that effect. Oh crap! I used the wrong move. Don't tell anyone. Wachowski sisters. Is that what they go by now, Master, or no? Or are you just saying? Anyway, supposedly because of a leak, it's a like prequel about Morpheus, which I'd be okay with. Not sure who would play young Morpheus though. Is your books in the about section? There's a command for it. There's a command for it. I don't know why there's not actually. It's a good question. I think they used to be. Chris Tucker, the Wachowskis. Ironic, the Vestal has the lowest stress. She's level 1 though. The others are level 0, so they start out with more stress than her. That's the only reason. Oh god, Jaden Smith. That's actually plausible. No, Morph, no. Why'd you put this in my head? Morph, please. John Boyega. Let's kill this Rustcaster. That's actually really plausible, too. Will Smith was one of the actors that was approached about playing Neo and turned it down. And so, if there's going to be a prequel about Morpheus, I would not doubt him being like, trying to get his son in on there. It's like, I I missed out on this. Don't you do it too. There's the... There you go, Dan. Ban him. He turned out for Wild Wild West, yeah. God, Wild Wild West was such... I mean, it was a fun movie at the time, but good lord. It's such a bad movie. Like, it's a fun movie, but it's so, like, corny and cheesy. I also read about the writer for the original Wild Wild West, you know? Not the movie, but the show, or whatever. Is, like, ashamed. He's, like, ashamed of what they did to it. A flagellant stress heal? Sure. Not understanding how to use it. Why would it de-stress someone but still stress? So what it does is Kane, in normal settings, it cures more stress than it puts on him. So these aren't exact numbers, but let's say you can heal 10 stress, but it only puts 7 on him. So that does 2 things. It, in a roundabout way, heals 3 stress from your team, but it also consolidates stress on a single character. So if you have a lot of stress spread out like this, and you have, let's say, a Jester on there with him, because they have bleed synergy as well, and you can pull stress to the flagellant, and then only have to stress heal 1 person. Same thing, he has a camp skill that's only 3 respite, where he gets minus 50 stress. So if he can pull a lot of stress onto himself, he can use just that 1 camp skill to get rid of 50. So that's the main thing. It does reduce the total stress on your team. So he doesn't put as much stress on himself as he heals from the ally, but also it consolidates it to 1 character to make it easier to heal off in other ways. If we can stun him without killing him, we can get another stress heal in. Yeah, Kane. You can always ask any questions in the channel if you want. Even if we're on a different topic, by all means, it's alright to default back to the game, for sure. Wild Wild West is hot garbage. I don't know why all of a sudden I had like a posh accent. What the crap was that? I have no idea. Michael B. Jordan could do it. Denzel Washington. What year is this?
Victory,
What year is this?
but a victory nonetheless.
Denzel Washington as young Morpheus? Morgan Freeman as young Morpheus? What? Yeah, no problem, Cade. Prequel. Morgan Freeman as young Morpheus. I'll throw that down. It's only 250 and we have a lot of dungeon left to go. Oh crap, I didn't loot that back there. So this will give you, if you use herbs on it, it gives you a damage buff until your next camp. The Rock as young Morpheus. Freeman's acting abilities. I mean, they have to get some CGI going there. Danny Glover as young Morpheus. Oh, tetanus. So tetanus is -5, actually -5% crit. Luckily that landed, I suppose, on our Jester. Our Jester, for the most part, right now is just dealing damage. The guy who played Black Panther. Good dodge. I ain't doing nothing. So these two can give disease. I'm going to go ahead and boost our speed, accuracy, crit for next round. Dog Glover in all seriousness. Yeah, like I said, I don't even know how accurate that is, you know? Like, it's just a leak thing. You can never tell with those things. Twitch Mobile. Freaking Twitch app. Let's just kill something. We're not going to be able to kill this one next round unless it gets like super riposte crit or something. Even then it won't die. It won't deal 15. Go ahead and stress you a little bit. Just relax into the stream. Kevin Hart. They have to get him like high heels or something, right? That reminds me of another anecdote. I don't even know if you call it that. So, Interview with a Vampire. Great movie, great book, right? Interview with a Vampire, apparently Tom Cruise is really short, and it looked weird to have him be super short and have Brad Pitt be like 5 inches taller than him on screen. And so they made him like special shoes and had him like standing on platforms and stuff throughout the whole movie, and had like camera angles specifically so that he didn't look shorter. He's like really small. Yeah, I saw your Twitch chat. Thought I said on screen. Through the Scully box. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Like, we have to crit to kill. I want to stun this one. Crit too. You said it now, so it's a fact. I don't remember how well they do all the blood scenes. Yeah, I mean, it's a really good movie. Like a lot of movies with any kind of special effects, not like just CGI, but like you said, blood or just anything. Any kind of special effect in a movie, when you start going further back, usually it dates it pretty heavily, like it looks bad. To an extent. Looks more and more cheesy and more fake. Which obviously we know it's fake, but anyway. But there's some movies like that one that look... Like Interview with the Vampire looks like it could have, as far as that goes, came out like last year or something. Still stands up today. You wouldn't lie to us. Oh, bad crit. No death's door yet, though, unless it... Yeah. Oh, good dodge. That could have been the end of the run. That could have put him on death's door with a bleed, and he's fast enough to go first and then die. But that was not our fate this time. Holy crap, that was close. The standard box size for when actors are a troubling different height from each other. 6 inches. Good to stand on for camera shots. Interesting. Scorpion King from The Mummy Returns, yep. I remember that. Girls, Amazon says you're a she. They're my... If you read the description below the stream, it's a pen name of mine and my wife's. My wife is the main writer, so we plot together and I edit, or I used to, and she does the majority of the writing. So I write the plot, right? We talk about it. I write the plot, and then she would write the book, and then I would go in and write more and write additional scenes for the book, and then published under a pen name, initial pen name. Her name starts with a K, my name starts with an A. Thus a pen name is born. Oh, we're talking about yikes CGI, I gotcha. I assume it was something like 9 or 10 inches shorter. Was she really? She's been a bunch. That's interesting, because I just rewatched or re-listened to all of the original X-Files, like, last fall maybe, while I was working. I'd never do that. Scully Box. K.A. Pookie. Yeah. Exactly. Found us. We're going to see if we can get one more stress heal in before this guy dies. We should be able to. Got it. That could have been a scary fight. It almost was. We dodged at the most opportune time to dodge. What's our negative quirks looking like here, Medium? That's the next series, so... Crap. Ugh. Throat's like hurting. I'm gonna throw these down, then we're gonna find scrolls. You'll see. That's how it works in the Darkest Dungeon. There was no scrolls. The coding saw that we dropped torches for them, and suddenly there's algorithms, there's matrix code inside my computer somewhere, spotting scrolls. Extra battle. Roads. See them on the bottom. Exhibition book. It's been a while though, unfortunately. My wife hasn't been. Well, yeah, I usually tell you guys like she's been not feeling well, right? Off and on, but more so for maybe the last year and a half. She's not been feeling super well, so there hasn't been a lot of new content put out by us or in general because of that, unfortunately. So why don't I see the code?
Executed with impunity.
Stressed out from work and go to bed early. See you back though. Lurk for bounty. Snowblind, thank you for the lurk and for hanging out. Have a good night. See you later. See you later. I'm gonna slow them down so we can get a stress heal in. Oh yeah, it's not writer's block because that used to be our sole income. And writer's block is a thing, but when you have to do it or else your family won't eat, that's a pretty big motivator to get something on the page and to both work super hard on it. And so, for instance, one of the years that, this has been years ago now, quite a long time ago, one of the years though that my wife wasn't, or was feeling better, I guess you would put it, and we were able to work on it both full-time, wrote and published more words than what's in the entire Harry Potter series in 1 year. And it's pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. But unfortunately, can't be like that anymore. Wrote a whole bunch, yeah. Health vision stuff, yeah.
Be wary.
One of the things about it that caused there not to be writer's block, so to say, though, is that we started plotting instead of pantsing. So these are terms, that for anyone that doesn't know, pantsing basically means to write from the seat of your pants, to write a book with the plot only being in your head. No previous plotting, no guide, map, or anything. So we changed at one point, and what we would do is we would talk about a story idea, or we'd talk about what we wanted to happen in the next book. We talk about loose ends from the current book or current series, and we'd get enough of those, and then I would go and I would plot the books. And when I say plot, I don't just mean, you know, oh, in the next 3 chapters we need this one thing to happen. Like, we'd literally plot out, like, by paragraph. And so when it came to write, my wife was able to look at that and just write, not have to worry about thinking what's going to happen next. Now, if something else came up, if there was something that seemed better or needed change or needed add or something, we'd do that, obviously. But she was able to just, like, look at that and just write what the next paragraph was going to be about. And there for a while, she was writing, like, 8,000 words every single day. Every single work day, she was writing about 8,000 words. And then we'd send it off to get it edited, and then we would go from there. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun too. Hey, look! We got Vomit Pig, which can cause stress and disease. Madman, ooh, we resisted. Causes a lot of disease. And the double critting swine hookers. Really crazy group. One of the crappiest to run into in here. And we only hit 2 of them with Bellow, not the stress casters, unfortunately. So I'm going to go ahead and buff. We gotta heal him a little bit.
Sedated.
Okay, we didn't get double crit. It's our last action this round. No, I don't care for the swine hookers, to be honest. They've hurt me really deep too many times. That sounds wrong. That has 2 meanings. I did not mean for it to have 2 meanings. Let's jump in front of this one. Yeah, we'll do that. That way we can shoot this guy. Now the Madman has a 4% chance, basically. Basically a 4% chance of dropping one of 3 very rare trinkets.
Compassion is a rarity in
for
the
that
fever
quotes.
pitch of battle.
You miss nothing at all. Nothing at all. I don't remember exactly what I said. But I did shake my head afterwards. Oh, no worries, Phoenix. Something about swine hookers not liking them anymore because they hurt me really deep one time. You know, in the feelings department, not in a weird physical way. Thanks, Pilot Wash. Sure do appreciate that. It's all good. Alright. Let's heal up. Good crit heal. No hooker quotes. Hooray! We can talk about hookers with impunity. Swine. So the reason I call them swine hookers, if anyone's like, man, why does he call these swine hookers? And it's not just because they have a hook. They're literally called hookers in champion dungeons. So every dungeon level you go to, apprentice, veteran, champion, the mobs' names change slightly to show the new level. And in champion dungeons, they are listed as hookers.
As victories mount, so too will
Looking for swine hookers? I'm not looking for them. They're finding me. I don't want to run into them. That's one of the things I want to run into the least in here. Just the swine hooker stories by now. 2 more battles. This dungeon hasn't been too bad yet. We don't have any hall battles remaining, so 2 times swine hooker chicken champion. That's the last hunger proc we can get in here. As long as we don't backtrack anymore. So that hunger proc makes us immune for the next hallway. Double stress caster again? Wasting sickness. Wasting sickness is minus 50% disease resist. So now they have no disease resist. Let's go ahead and buff our speed actually crit again. Another swine hooker crit. Jeez, man. Can we stun this one? Wasting sickness, HIV, yeah, basically. We have no more immune system. Yep. So we're going on outside right now. It's like strobe lights. It's like it's storming for a lot of people right now. It's raining here, but it's not like, it's not storming. It could also be TB. Good crit. So that's good for several reasons. It doesn't leave a corpse if you kill it. So now the swine wretch is in a position where we can actually hit it with all of our characters. Immune system, just remember to feed on blood every now and then. True. It doesn't read quite as bad as it really is. Ooh, a 22 crit heal. Too much dub database. I did spaghetti. Bag of spaghetti. Spaghetti come in bags in Canada. See, I knew milk came in bags in Canada, but then early on when Rakes first came to the channel, we were talking about that, and Rakes was like, I think it was Rakes, pretty sure. I was like, you think that's bad? Water comes in bags here. Dried pasta comes in bags. It's true. Ours comes in boxes, but can come in bags. Bag of spag. So does milk. So here comes bags, America. Well, I kind of meant, I didn't mean spaghetti noodles. I meant like spaghetti. Like the finished dish. All the noodles that we get comes in a box, though. Can't think of any time that we got them in bags. Plastic wrapped ones. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this one. I don't know. I don't want him to stun anyone else. Yeah, we'll do that. Good crit. Cooked gnocchi comes in bags. Never had. Well, I mean, I've had gnocchi at a restaurant, but not at home. Feel really weird to carry. Which one? Egg noodles. Never had egg noodles at home. Never had them at home. All the pasta that we've had, I mean dry noodles. It's coming boxes. I'm gonna shuffle there a little bit. I might regret it if he crits. Okay, I don't. It's making you uncomfortable. Brought this on yourself. Yeah, we can extend this one around. For the carry. That's bag milk. Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. But I had already known that. But then someone in the channel mentioned to me that they also have bags of water in Canada. Bagged water. Which seems weirder to me. There. The miss. Bagged syrup? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Novax, welcome in.
Remind yourself that
Call these under advisement. We don't need the shovel. So we can drop that. Man, dropping 4 shovels feels bad. This sells for 750, doesn't stack. Oh right, we can't get another hunger proc, so we're fine. Need that. We are immune to hunger in this hallway. Also be finished? I don't know. No, from what I understand, there's like someone. We asked that question too, and I'm pretty sure someone mentioned that you can you have like something you put it like the whole bag in or something. Hallway of the Hungerless. Must admit, never see any kind of water in a bag. I think it was Rakes that mentioned it. But, I mean, everything's regional anyway. Canada's a huge place, just like in the United States, obviously. The United States is a huge place too, and there are things done differently in different sides of it, different states. So it doesn't surprise me at all that you might not have. How you doing, Rumma, or Bebble? Bebble or Rumma. Both stress casters have already went. I'm gonna go ahead and buff. Already looking at kind of plastic recipients. Only cut a corner of the bag. Yep, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you, Bebble. Well, let's go ahead and stun the one that hasn't taken his action yet. Had to shave his glorious beard to make point in the water cans more environmentally friendly. I don't know. Yeah, Keen, yeah. Alright, I'm going to use Bellow to slow him down. Bellow, as long as it... I was going to say, as long as it hits the 2 stress casters, paired with our speed buff, should allow us to go first, but... didn't land on that one. Can someone, like, Google bagged water? Make sure I wasn't, like, lied to? Or, I mean, tricked? Trolled? Thank you, Phoenix. We need to do the bounty after this dungeon, huh? Regardless how things are looking. I mean, it very well could be someone was screwing around with me. Always makes bagged water. I'm assuming it's the same kind of thing as like buying, you know, a gallon of water, like a jug of water here. It's the equivalent of the milk thing, right? You would buy it and then cut off the corner and then drop it into a pitcher or whatever. Bags, there's camping. Set up emergency water bag, pack of 3 on Amazon. What else have you been lying to us about? Apparently it is a thing.
Obliterated.
An amniotic sac for emergencies. Primarily used for disaster relief. Gotcha. So it's a thing, but it's not like bagged milk sort of thing. There's not like an aisle in some Canadian grocery store that's just full of bagged water. Because that's what I was imagining when I was told this. Not in a negative way, it's just like... Never knew. Common retail thing, gotcha. Thank you. They can't bleed us or anything. I'm gonna get one more stress healing. Did you Google water sack? It's our last fight too. Can we stun it? They sell bagged water in North Carolina. We call it ice. Coach. It's true. We got that here too, believe it or not. Almost 10 times Canadians confused. The rest of the world, yeah. No, I think that's one of the awesome things about streaming, about the internet era in general, right? I can remember, like, man, my life would be so much different if I had been born in a different time period. Obviously, everyone's would. What I mean is, like, playing video games online as a middle schooler, high schooler, and into now has allowed me to meet and talk to so many people from all over the world and, you know, completely different backgrounds, different economic standings, all kinds of stuff. So I think it's all pretty fascinating. It's pretty cool. Oh, I've never known any of this. They sell it in India too.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
So after we sell trinkets, we got about 20,000 from that run. Not too bad. Cove Scrounger and Night Owl. Those are good pickups, no negatives.